definitely not me.
That was like a weird thing. I was trying to do it while you were talking, and then it's here.
And we're going to edit that out.
And 1, 2, 3, edit.
Like your dad.
Hey!
You do.
You smell like your dad. Is that derogatory?
No.
That's a good thing.
Sundown
You,
W.
you smell like your dad. What does he smell like?
Elon Musk.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I
Oh.
thought you said warm DFW. Or warm, what's that spray?
WD-40.
WD-40. You smell like warm WD-40. Yeah. Hey!
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Did you have a good summer?
I
How
had a
was
good
your
summer. How was yours?
It was a really good summer. We did lots of stuff. Painted the house. Farmhouse white. Alabaster.
Alabaster white.
Yeah, that was a endeavor right there.
Oh, it was easy.
Easy. Easy peasy. Yeah, on those tall ladders. And we got the man killer, 40-footer. That's it. Yeah. So, yeah, but we did have a good summer.
Mm-hmm.
We purchased a fun new little thing.
More work.
A little more work for us, for
Project.
me. Yeah. The Swiss Family Onions and Treehouse. So we got some property up in Colville area, up in there, and we're looking forward to being able to use it for our family and for ministry opportunities, other families that, strangers on YouTube that just
Show up.
we won't divulge the address just yet. So
There's a stream.
there's a creek.
It's very cold.
Put a hammock over yeah, it was chilly.
It's mountain water.
It is straight from the mountain. There's a lake above it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, don't say the
Oh
name of the
gosh, I
lake.
almost did. They'll find us.
Coeur d'Alene,
Obviously.
Lake Okeechobee. Yeah.
That's pretty fun.
Oh, we got Mom and Daddy. We're over here. Oh, she's
Oh
coming.
dear.
Hey, what do you need?
You can just go get changed. We're doing our video. Okay.
Okay. No, just.
Yeah, you're good. Just close it. You're okay.
Yeah. Okay. It wouldn't be an alien video without children coming into it. I was
People's
right on
favorite
cue.
part.
Yeah. Sure it is. No, we got. Speaking of favorite parts, we got some good content coming this fall.
We do.
We do. We really. I mean, I'm truly looking forward to it. We got the Always Looking Up.
Oh, yeah.
They're doing a Maryland special.
That's
so
right.
We flew them to Maryland. No.
Don't tell them that. They're gonna come looking for some money.
That's right. Yeah. No, they're going back east. I think to Finland.
A wedding.
Visit. Yeah, a wedding.
Mhm.
So, but they're gonna do some weather
That'll be
from
fun.
there. Did you? They did their Yellowstone one. It was cool.
Was it?
Like you should watch. There's some of the clips at the end of the storm that happened
man.
there. It was
Cool.
wild. I don't know how they find them. Guess that's
what
why
they
they're
do.
storm chasers. So we got that. We got your cinnamon roll episodes coming. Aunt Kim.
Don't overpromise.
Aunt Kim was asking for it. And she's like, man, I can't wait till Jackie gets her stuff ready. So that's for you, Aunt Kim. We'll get that one done. And then we haven't figured out a new, Timber Dad's weekend update. We're doing that in the woods.
You're just going to record those on Thursdays?
Thursdays,
In the
plan
week?
is to,
Okay.
kind of share what we did at school and some of the funness that we had. And then we're looking at starting a Blackstone cooking kind of deal with Mr. Snyder. So
Ooh.
we need to find out a cool name,
Timbers Blackstone cookie.
Timbers
With
Blackstone
Mr.
cook
Snyder.
with Mr. Snyder. That's why I'm the
That's why they don't
creative-
ask me to
creative
name things.
Straight up. It's like our Bible says. The Tuesday night
ladies
ladies study.
Monday
Tells
night,
everything in the
everybody
name.
Study. What time? Where is that?
S'mores quesadilla on the Blackstone show. Yeah.
S'mores quesadilla.
S'more. He did like a banana, caramelized banana one. He does like some really cool stuff. So it's like
I'm all in.
it's-
You just want to
he's
do it so
super
you
talent-
can eat it.
I know.
I know this about you.
Honey, look at what Stefan's making. Come on.
Let's try it.
What would Stefan make? We need to figure that out.
WWSC.
What would Stefan cook? I mean, I'm looking forward to that.
I tried to smash burgers and bomb that, so I don't
I
know.
thought
if
they were
I'm gonna-
amazing.
They were like sloppy joes by the end.
They're a little more smashy than
Than
burger.
burger. I think ours lean. Our stuff's too lean, maybe.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's the problem.
Yeah.
It was definitely not me.
That was like a weird thing. I was trying to do it while you were talking, then it's here.
And we're gonna edit that out.
And 1, 2, 3, edit. 1, 2, 3. Okay, edit. And then Dave and Joe Ellen,
What
different
they got?
Joe, Chip and Joe. Ours are better. Dave and Joe.
Dave and Joe.
He's gonna do some restoration stuff,
What?
and they're gonna do sharing some of the things at the shop and kind of
Like on a show?
on a show.
What?
Yeah, he doesn't even know it. I put in several cameras in his shop. No, so they
I need to
do.
go help her real quick.
You need to go help her. Okay, you
Edit
go.
that out.
Yeah.
Edit.
3, 2, 1, edit. I'll just. While you are here, I'll pretend like you're still here. So while Jackie's out, we have a big surprise for her. She doesn't even know this, but I have gone and purchased several camels, and we're gonna be raising camels. It's kind of an exciting new thing for our family. We're gonna do camel cheese. It's has a kind of a gritty flavor to it, like almost a sand cheese flavor, but she doesn't know. I actually planned that, so she's gonna come back in, and we have a team camels right off camera. You guys can't even see it over there. They're getting ready. So don't tell her, okay? Don't tell her about it.
Okay. What'd you sign me up for? You realize you're here talking to yourself, right?
We just have a surprise for you.
We?
Yeah, me, myself, and I.
You're in this cool microphone.
Yeah. There's a lot of people out there.
There's a lot of people out there, but they have nothing to do with this.
We talked to a gentleman that does this, and he was like, "Oh man, it's so nice to know that people are actually listening to my stuff," and that's how I feel. Like,
Yeah, he's
wow.
like, you're just talking to a camera, just you in a room.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
it's just us here, but there's millions out there.
There's millions of people that aren't watching. That's what we got there. So, you checking your watch? You gotta go
I
somewhere.
had a text, just making sure it's all good.
Yeah, all good. So they're gonna be doing some stuff for that,
Cool.
and some cool restoration. He does like such cool stuff.
Oh, he's amazing.
And,
Got a whole store.
and Joellen's like that much better than him, which is amazing. Like the cool things and the talent they have. So I think the idea is just to get like people who love the Lord, and then having
have
them
really cool hobbies.
have cool hobbies that we want to share. And
Yeah.
I was telling a couple of people, it's kind of like when I was a kid, and you'd like find out one of your favorite baseball players was a Christian. You're like, he's like a baseball player, and he loves the Lord, and like a lot of times you'd find out they kind of ruin their faith afterwards, but or we're jokers about it. But there's several guys too that like, yeah, that's pretty cool. So I'm looking forward to that. We've got some new Timbers swag coming. Timbers swag team. Right, I'm wearing one right here. Designed
2 feet in.
2 feet in. See the back. I think I might be too tall for it. Get down here.
Oh, jeez.
Turn my back. I'm gonna knock something over.
That was weird.
Okay. It was weird.
We do have some cool shirts.
Yeah.
Do we have a plan for how people can start ordering them, or is that
So-
still in the works?
So my hope is like this week that we kind of get some stuff nailed down. Right now,
Yes,
actually.
I hope.
Like actually, I have a meeting right after this.
Okay.
No, hope is to get that. We've got some awesome parents that are excited about coming and doing some of the things for us, and so we're looking forward to that. But
Trying to get t-shirt orders up soon, right?
yes,
There's a lot of
yeah,
kids that need some new timbers in
Yep.
the year. Cool.
we got a couple staples that are going to come back, and then some of like a fall release we're doing. I know, and we're adding some camo this year. Should be super exciting.
So this is not through that website
It's
anymore.
not
so
through the
we're
website.
Changing things up.
Yeah, the website was hard. It wasn't
It's really expensive.
delivering. Really expensive.
Took
Took forever. And sometimes you get weird numbers on the back of your shirts.
There was one. Or like Emery got one that was like double printed, so it looked really blurry. Like there was
Yeah.
a lot of misprint things happening.
Yeah, quality control wasn't
Yeah.
super fabulous.
So,
So we're
Hopefully
hoping to
cheaper
get
this year.
cheaper, quicker, faster, stronger, better, everything.
Maybe more plasticky, but
Lord-
we're working on that.
And more plasticky.
That doesn't have to be a bad thing.
Like right now, it's kind of sticking to my back a little
You
bit.
get real sweaty.
Yeah, just in one spot.
That shirt was cool because we were able to take some pictures of it when we were in Hawaii.
Yeah.
So Timbers flew us to Hawaii.
Yeah,
to model.
right. Well, your donations.
Just kidding.
No, not really. Not at all. Not even a bit. Yeah. So
But we took advantage of the opportunity.
yeah, it was
That's
cool.
fun.
We'll get those up, and my modeling career, went really well. So we got that. But I think we were kind of talking about this week's topic to talk about, and it's having faith in God to help us raise our children. And I kind of talked about it a little bit at the barn raising. Just holding on to
Block party.
at the block party. What did I say?
Barn
raising. Yeah. No, just Proverbs 22:6 is train up a child in the way he should go, and when they're old, they will not depart from it. Holding firm to those promises, and when we're teaching our children, Deuteronomy, it says that we're to teach our children diligently and talk about it, and we share it with them. And I think there's so much anxiety sometimes as parents, as believing parents, that your kids, there's almost a fear
Right.
that they're not gonna. What if they grow up and hate the Lord and
Right.
hate everything about Him, right? But just having faith that God loves your children more than you do, and kind of leaning on that and being excited to share with your children what He is going to do in their life,
Right.
and when they're obedient, and the joys that come through obedience.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have anything to say about that? This is the part where you go,
Really good.
you smile.
You're doing great.
Yeah, just keep going. Yeah. Yeah. So having faith that God is going to do a work in our children and completing.
So does that mean we can just like kick back and be like, God's got it, we're good?
Right. Yeah, definitely
No.
not.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
No.
So what does that look like? Putting your feet on the ground, running
Right.
as a Christian parent.
Well, in like Ephesians, it talks about fathers raising your children in the fear and the admonition of the Lord. So you're teaching and training. Paideia is the Greek word for that. And it's teaching them in all aspects of their life to love the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
And they have to see it in you,
Right.
and we're all fallen, we're all sinners. And so as a father, I'm gonna make mistakes, but having faith that when God says you are forgiven, you're fully forgiven, and so not fearing even the sins of your foolishness in your past,
Right.
and thinking that they're gonna come back and my kid's gonna fall in the same footsteps,
Right.
as I did.
Which
If
that
you're-
could happen if you don't do anything differently.
Exactly. If you continue in that sin,
Yeah.
generational sin for sure. And I was just reading in Hosea, about the sins of the father
Mm-hmm.
not being on the sins of the son, because the son had chosen obedience,
Mm-hmm.
and he wouldn't be punished for that, because it's not, but your likelihood
Mm-hmm.
to follow in those. But there's such a relief too of knowing, like, okay, maybe I was a prodigal, and I really blew it, and there's that fear now,
Right.
my kid, but like going, like, Lord, you have this.
Right.
If I am being diligent and being faithful, like you are faithful in my own children to do a
Right.
work in them, and that you can let go of that, because then it becomes such a holding on, and making
Right.
sure with your own children. And I fall into that, at
Mhm.
times, like, no, allowing God to work in there, having faith in Him that He'll do a good work.
Right. And it's that idea of, rather than just holding your kids to a biblical standard of like, this is what you will and should be like, it's teaching them to love the biblical standard. And
Right.
there's a humongous difference there.
Right.
And that starts with you loving the standard. I heard it said, and I just shared it with both of our dads, which was funny, and they were very impressed with my wisdom. It wasn't me. They were like, well, who said that? And I was like, I can't remember. So you can just pretend it was me. But the point was, we're always worshiping something. They were talking about worship. And like equating it to like music and stuff. And I'm like, that can be worship, yes.
Right.
But in life, all day, every day, you're worshiping something.
Right.
You're either giving God glory for whatever it is you're doing at that moment, or you're worshiping yourself, or you're worshiping what it is you're doing, or your stuff, or your comfort, or we live a life of worship, and God has created us to do so.
Right.
So being aware of that and bringing God into every single aspect of your life because you love Him.
Right.
Your kids are going to see that.
Yeah.
Like, they're going to say, God is not just like our Sunday morning thing. God is all day, every day, from the moment we wake up till the moment we go to bed and say our prayers. God is in our day every 7 days a week.
Yeah, right.
So I think if we're just aware of that and not compartmentalize Sunday morning, Wednesday night, we have our God box, and then the rest is like school time and sports time, and
right.
Kids pick up on that.
Right.
Like, if you're just go, and you're not really taking time to worship the Lord and whatever it is you're doing, you can find a good parking spot at Costco. Right. Thank you, Lord, for this great spot. I do it all the time, and my kids are like, oh my gosh, Mom. I'm like, no, seriously,
like,
have you seen the parking lot? Like, this is crazy. And the Lord just gave us. So just bringing God into every aspect and teaching the kids, like, He's living, He's active. We read His word every day. We're growing.
Right.
It's a natural thing that they're going to say, this is absolutely essential to life.
Right.
Like, I can't imagine living life apart from leaning on God for things, Like, that's the goal, is for us to be reliant on Him and to teach our children to be reliant on Him.
Well, it's showing that we have faith in God.
Right.
Because we're going to place our faith that we're trusting in God to come through in the end.
For everything.
Right. And so when you're teaching your kids to not trust the Lord in something, or, well, Dad's going to, do this instead and act this way because I'm placing faith in whatever, you're saying, I don't trust God in this situation.
I've got it.
I
don't need God, or, whatever. Yeah.
And even not, in a sense, too, not having faith that God will follow through with discipline.
Yeah.
Like, you could live however you feel like I could live however I want.
Sure.
But you're not believing that God's going to hold you accountable for that one day.
There's consequences.
Yeah.
When you make wrong choices for sin.
Because He's a loving God. If He didn't have consequences, it wouldn't be a loving God, and placing your accountability and your trust in Him to do those things. Yeah. And you're wise, babe.
I listen to wise people and then share.
I think it was C.S. Lewis talks about, like, miracles around us, and butterflies. I can't remember which book, but just looking at things as a miraculous, as parking spots, or, an extra fortune cookie in your Panda Express bag or something. But like
Well,
little
that's-
things too,
right.
though.
And that's
like,
the beauty of our school too, is
Yeah.
that all of the teachers see that. And like I was explaining to somebody, like you can't just go somewhere else and get education that's not Christian and biblical. Like math, you can't just be like, well, we're just going to do math over here, because that doesn't have to be Christianized to be math.
sure.
But it is, because you can say 2 + 2 = 4. But if you're not recognizing God as a creator of all, it's like 2 what?
Right.
Well, what are you counting? Well, we're counting, okay, 2 apples. Okay, but look at these apples, though. Like, I was
Right.
talking to Danielle about it, and she's like, that's what they do in the kindergarten classroom. Like, look at these apples that God made. Let's slice them this way. Look, there's a star on the inside. And being amazed at God, the creator that has made all of this stuff for our enjoyment.
Right.
And
Right.
that's just math class.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
like...
Yeah.
What an amazing thing that at our school these teachers just love the Lord. They love the kids, and yeah, they're teaching basic math problems, but it's all connected to who God is and
Right.
recognizing that He is Lord, He's on the throne, He's the creator of all, and the reason that we are here and doing this math. You know?
Right.
Like
Paul David Tripp, who you're gonna talk about one of
spoiler
his.
alert.
I know. Sorry. He does the same thing, talking about when you're with your kids, like. Look at that! Isn't that amazing? Look at that! Look at that! Look at God did it.
Isn't God so great?
Isn't God so
Yeah.
good?
And that's
Kids
why I
are
like to always looking up.
Yeah.
They're doing
yeah.
let's look at the weather, and this is God. This is the hand of God.
Right.
These clouds and
Watch me eat this s'more quesadilla. This is amazing. Like God has made
God
chocolate
made marshmallows.
I don't even know what a marshmallow is.
I don't think you want to know.
I think it's a fungus or
I think
something.
it's horse
I could care less. Horse hooves are amazing,
Delicious.
right? Whatever.
It's
God made
gelatin. I
it.
can't
God
remember.
made it, and it
God
is
made it.
it is good.
Yeah.
Like enjoying the things that God is and giving Him credit.
Exactly.
Where credit is due. Oh, someone's driving up.
Oh, it might be Jonas here.
Okay, we'll see.
So,
A little
sorry about all the interruptions today.
Spoiler alert! Yeah, got a busy house. So what about some recommendations?
Okay,
You got some good ones?
Are we recording still?
Lord willing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Couple hot tips. Couple book recommendations. Abigail Dodd's
Yeah.
Bread of Life, savoring the all-satisfying goodness of Jesus through the art of bread making.
Oh, turn around. Hey, buddy. How you doing? No, you're good.
You're right.
Get some sandals here. Yeah. Love ya.
Thank you. So it's almost like a devotional, but this is for all my bread making friends. You need to get this. There's a bread recipe in each chapter, but she goes over basically connecting how our walk with the Lord is similar to the art of making bread and these different things. And I think I cried through the first few chapters. I don't know why.
Like you were crying during a bread book. I'm like, wow,
this is like a
really
cookie
good.
book. Yeah, no, it's emotional, and she has just beautiful pictures, and the way she goes through and writes it is just so. It's like from scoffer to baker, and she's got verses, and so yeah, it was just really encouraging, and I loved every minute of it. So
Are you bread
I
bakers?
recommend that.
Okay.
And then my next one is Paul David Tripp for all of us teenage parents.
Oh, it is a joy.
It is a joy.
I feel like everyone's like, oh yeah, teenagers are the worst. Like, I just automatically did it. I'm like, no, like yes, teenagers.
They're awesome.
And he talks about that.
Age of Opportunity, and I'm only halfway through it, but it's amazing so far. I recommend. Like seriously, I feel like every teenage
What if it
parent.
gets really bad at the end?
Well,
you just recommend it.
Gosh,
Goes downhill.
I doubt it.
What?
We've
No.
read a lot of his stuff.
Heart of Parenting.
He is good.
He's got Paul David Tripp. And his
Amazing.
brother,
And
Ted
his
Tripp.
brother, Ted Tripp. Yeah. And his brother, even, there's a Ted Tripp quote back here. So
That's good. I'm glad he had his brother.
His brother's got his back. That's a good sign. Your brother doesn't have your back. We're in
Yeah.
trouble.
Wonder if
But
he's
it's
bigger
really
than
good.
him. No, sorry, go ahead.
Really, he has more facial hair.
Yeah.
Really encouraging. So yeah, chapter 1 is Age of Opportunity or Season for Survival.
Season
One or the other.
Yeah.
So it talks about like taking all of the things that come up and using them as opportunities to walk through things and teaching our teenagers that are coming into adulthood and need to know, just like we talked about, like we love the Lord. It's not a drudgery to have to go to church on Sunday. It's the Lord's Day, and we celebrate that. And
Right.
so lots of practical things for that. Really has been encouraging for me. So get that.
Yeah, that is a good one.
It's
Yeah.
really great.
Yeah. Opportunity, I love that. I've got some. We've got this little one here. Brought this back.
I hate that thing.
It's not working. It must be de-turkified. Turkey box call.
Tell them what it is, though. You didn't even.
Oh, this is a turkey call talk box, but I don't know. It's supposed to bring in turkeys, but the kids did something to it.
Oh.
I was gonna put some chapstick on it.
I don't think so.
The Camp Dutch Oven Cookbook. So you got this from me a couple years ago. 5 ingredient recipes to eat well in the great outdoors.
You're gonna do that at school this year, aren't you?
We are, yeah. So I think in the month of November we're gonna make a let's see, Thai broccoli and chickpea curry.
The kids are gonna love
How about
that.
caramelized onion and Gruyere pasta bake?
You might
Or
need to find a
campfire
different
mac
one.
and cheese.
Oh, that might work. It's just some craft up in
Yeah.
the Dutch oven.
Spinach and cheese. Yeah, so that's I'm looking forward to trying some of those.
Okay.
Haven't done one. This is always my favorite fall book. I don't know if you can see, that's upside down. It's John Steinbeck. It's called Travels with Charlie, and it's written. Look at this. It's got a nice little.
Whoa, insert.
It kind of smells old too. But John Steinbeck takes him and his dog, and they head out on the road, and it's during the fall, and they just travel around the country, and it's kind of a fun.
What's it called again?
Travels with Charlie.
Is Charlie his dog?
It's right there.
Aww.
His dog. Yeah, he builds this super sweet custom camper to put on his truck. I'd love
Oh,
to be
so
able
it's
to-
like modern day.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
So.
Wow.
I don't know.
So it's like an old guy?
John Steinbeck.
Like the guy traveling with his dog.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's an old
okay.
guy.
So this isn't like My Side of the Mountain where it's like a 12-year-old out in the woods. This
No.
is like a grown-up.
So John Steinbeck wrote like Of Mice and Men. He's an author. He's
Yes.
a real
But
real
is this
dude.
his personal story?
This is his personal story.
Oh, okay,
Like
okay.
him, just
so
driving around.
it's nonfiction.
It is a nonfiction.
Okay.
Biography.
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 You have to make that
Golfer.
such a fancy
I
word.
don't know. This is another one that I like to read too. Back to the Cabin. And it's by Dale Mulfinger. I was like practicing there's a red pen cap in there. But it's really cool. I don't know. I like it. It's got different cabins
Some
in.
ideas for our treehouse.
Yeah, this is called Back to the Cabin. More inspirational idea.
This is volume 2. Great.
This is volume.
Yeah, volume 1.
I do.
Okay.
It's just called To the Cabin.
Oh.
He got real creative there. Back to the Cabin. But I just like to. Again, I feel like the fall time is like that time you just kind of start hunkering down a little bit and just reading and stuff about cabins. Look at that.
Wow, that's
cool.
beautiful.
Yeah.
But what does that
You
what
see
does that
it
accomplish?
there? I don't know. Just feel like a good cup of coffee.
Yeah.
We got that pumpkin stuff from Cash and Carry, or the chef store.
Pumpkin pie sauce.
Pumpkin pie sauce.
Just like what they have at the coffee stands, but you can get it and put it in your drip coffee.
And you put it in a little ketchup bottle thing or something.
Kinda, yeah.
What was it?
That was only because their pumps are like $9 and I was being cheap.
It actually really works.
It works great. You just squeeze it in
Yeah.
rather than like the pump on the giant bottle.
Yeah.
Oh, and you could put some in a cup with half and half, and then you get one of those frother things you put in, and it makes it like pumpkin whipped half and half.
Yeah.
And you pour it on top of your coffee, and it's like that cold foam at Starbucks, but it's actually like not chemicals. I mean, I love there's cold foam, but I don't
Right.
think it's milk. I mean, I don't think it's only milk. There's like weird stuff in
Really?
it. I think so.
And you keep drinking it?
Well, just once in a while.
Whatever.
It's fine. A little chemicals never hurt anybody.
A little plasticky. Cool.
Pumpkin coffee, though.
Oh, so good. You have a baked
That time
pumpkin
of year.
donut recipe. It's really good.
Put that on
People
the cooking
can-
show.
the recipe will be right
Well,
here.
link it. Click.
Over there. I know they point and something
They
comes
do.
up.
I know.
Yeah.
It's magic.
Down here.
How do we
Their
link?
donuts are in there. So if you want some donuts, come get them.
Please don't.
Please don't.
You're gonna have people showing up by the thousands.
Thousands, millions of viewers.
But we're back.
We're
Timbers
back.
is back.
Yeah.
We're ready.
We got some good stuff this
It's
year.
gonna be a good year.
Timber.
Timber.
Words in the woods, baby. Cool. Oh, yeah. Okay. Hope this works. Cut that out. Cut that out.
3, 2.
Delete. 3, 2. Okay. Cut that out.
Now you like count it down so that you know where to edit.
3, 2. Okay. Edit. Right. I heard a guy say clap when you wanted to edit.
Oh.
So you know. I don't think it worked very well.